Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. On this occasion, I will serve as the moderator for our group presentation. Today, our group will present the topic practice assessment, which we have prepared collaboratively. Before presentation, let me introduce our member. First, my name is Notamala, and Nia Audina and Salsabila. Each member of our group will take turn presentation this part, and at the end of the session, we will open a short question and answer discussion. Without further delay, let us begin the presentation with the first presenter by me. As okay. The first material is Introduction. Practical assessment is an assessment conducted through direct observation of student performance while performing a task. It is used to assess student ability to apply knowledge to real-world skill. It is important for psychomotor, procedural, and skill-based competencies. It helps teachers and skill-based competencies is of teacher observe the process, work result, and student work attitude. And this material discusses the concept and purpose of practical assessment, stack of practical assessment, practical assessment instrument. Um, Participants assessment through their observation. This means the teacher evaluates students by watching the performance task directly, not only checking written answer or final result. Two, it measures student ability to apply knowledge. The assessment is used to see to it measures student ability to apply knowledge. The assessment is used to see whether student can connect their theory or real practice, such as using tools, following steps, and or practice producing work according to standard. Three, important for physical procedural and skill-based competencies. Practical assessment work best for learning that requires physical movement, following step or procedural skill. Next, practical assessment concept. One conducted through direct observation of student performance. The teacher observes students in real time as they uh, perform skill like the experiment presentation and or practical object activities. Two, measure student ability to follow procedure and use tool correctly. The assessment evaluates whether a student understands step-by-step procedure, can operate equipment, can practice and work in the Mexican standard. 3. Focus on a both process and the result. This means the teacher look at how the task is done, step, occurrence, technique, the final outcome of the task, not just the theory or right answer. 4. Suitable for motor skill, presentation, experiment, and file practice. Because the activities require hands-on performance, practical assessment is the most appropriate method to evaluate them. 5. Use the clear and structured criteria teacher use rubric detail scoring guide, checklist, list of required action or skill, observation sheet, tool for recording student performance. Thus, ensure the assessment is objective and fair. 6. Provide a complete picture of student abilities through partial assessment. Teacher can see student occurrence and a precision, needs of work, safety, practices, work attitudes, and responsibility. So it gives a more comprehensive evaluation than theory-based tests.
Okay, to the next material, I will explain why practical assessment is used, but I will not read this material because I just want to explain the point of this for this material. So the point is to see students can apply a theory to the real life. This is not just memorizing, but actually using what they learned in the real situations. And the next point is to evaluate how students work. This includes how accurate they are, how good their end results are, and how they behave while working, include attitude, discipline, and teamwork. So the next point is to observe students' performance. Teachers can see how students work alone, how students work in groups, whether they follow procedure correctly, and whether they work safely and neatly. And this also to give helpful feedback, like practical assessments help teacher know like what students already do well, or what skill they still need to improve, or what difficulties students face. And to improve learning skills, or the results are used to give feedbacks, provide extra helps, correct mistakes, reinforce good skills, develop better strategies for the future learning. So the conclusion is practical assessment check how well students can perform real tasks and follow procedures, work safely, and apply knowledge in the real situations. Okay. Alright, so the next material is practical assessment stage. Stage 1 is planning. So this part explains what teacher must do before giving a practical assessment. So the first point is determine the competencies and objectives. It means teacher decided what skills and learning goals will be measured, and develop clear and measurable indicators. Teacher create a specific standard so they can judge whether a student is successful, and prepare practical assignment. Teacher can design the tasks student must do, or the steps students must follow, or the tools or materials needed, and also create assessment instruments. Teacher prepare tools to score students such as rubric, checklists, and observation sets sheets. These tools make scoring more fair and consistent, and also decide time, place, and scenario. Teachers plan when the assessment will take place, or where it will happen, or what situation or scenario students will work with. So the conclusion of this material is planning ensures the practical assessment is well organized, fair, and clear, so students know exactly what they must do and how they will be evaluated. So that's the explained for me. Thank you so much. Bye.
Okay, thank you, moderator. Uh, uh, and the next material, practical assessment step. Step 2, implementation. The teacher explain the objective procedure and assessment criteria to student. Observe student thought the work process from beginning to end as assessment instrument completely and objective, not strength, weakness, and important behavior. During the practice, opportunity for student to ask question or example. Track practical assessment. Teacher can assess student process, work result, inquiry, needs, and work attitude. Assessment result also serve as a basis for teacher to prove feedback, determine remedial or achievement activity, and improve the learning process. Therefore, practical assessment play a crucial role in ensuring student achievement comprehensive competition and are prepared for a real world situation. Okay, thank you moderator. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, and the next material, conclusion. Practical assessment is a process, condition, track, a direct observation of student performance to determine their ability to apply knowledge and real-world skill. This assessment requires good planning, target implementation, and appropriate instrument to ensure objective and accurate result. Track practical assessment, teacher can see the process result, annual attitude, and proof feedback that help improve student skill. Therefore, practical assessment play a critical role in ensuring students have truly matched the competition comprehensive